be talking about hazards. So let us begin. So first of all, for starting discussing about the hazards, we should know the types of hazards. So the first one, we will have the physical hazards. These often have human and natural elements. It includes earthquake, floods, and typhoon. So these are natural disasters that can happen. So we have to know the safe ways to avoid this hazard. So next is the biological hazard. These hazards originates from foreign organisms in food. Diseases in humans come from these hazards in form of infection caused by bacteria, viruses, or parasites. So these hazards contains or talks about the things that we can see. It can go to us like biologically, like bacteria and viruses. So we have to, if we want to avoid it, we could like wear a face mask to prevent bacteria going to us, and always sanitize our hands. So on the next type of hazard is the chemical hazards. Chemicals are used in agricultural and commercial industries, and also in housekeeping, like disinfectant sprays, air freshener, wood polish, and etc. So this chemical hazards is a type of hazard which talks about or contains housekeeping tools. So especially the what do you call that? Wait. I forgot, but those are like for cleaning and stuff, like those alkaline cleaners. I forgot the name, but those like the solvent cleaners. Those are types of hazards that children can get, or because they can drink them. So next is the mechanical hazard. This hazard involves machine and mechanical process. So this hazard involves machine like a cutter. I don't know the specifically name for the tool that cuts the meat by itself. So that is a very dangerous hazard, which you can accidentally put your hand in there and you can get cut. So next is the ergonomic hazard. This harms the musculoskeletal system. Sorry, I cannot pronounce it. Of workers. This involves poor body positioning. So this hazard contains like poor body positioning, which we have to prevent by like doing straight bodies, and if we have any broken bones, we can go for a doctor or a chiropractor. So this is the picture for a physical hazard, earthquake. The biological hazard, so viruses. The chemical hazards, so these are like the one I'm talking about, the solvent tools. So solvent cleaner, alkaline cleaner. That is the mechanical hazard, which you can get hurt, like what is happening in his legs. It's being crushed. So and this is the ergonomic hazard, which especially in the third photo, it's not straight body. So next is working conditions that can produce hazards. Okay, so let's go to the first one. Handling of infectious waste, liquid, dry waste, and special waste. So this can produce hazard by handling waste. Waste, like what I said earlier, like the vomits, stuff like those, or the water in the sewers, So those can produce hazards. Exposure to chemical used in cleaning, insecticides, and disinfectants. So this can produce hazard by inhaling the strong smell, which can make us unconscious, or either weak or sorry, not either. And we can and it can produce hazards by drinking it. So keep in touch of the children. Make them go far away when you're cleaning. When cleaning acids, yeah. Harmful dust. So these are dusts that can be harmful into our eyes. So that can be produced by hazard. And if you think it's just like a normal dust and something like that, no, there are bacterias inside that dust, which can go to our eye, and then it will spread infections of our eye, and then that will be producing hazards. Electric connection of electric appliances and equipment. So we should be careful here, because electric can produce hazards, electrocution. So we should be careful. Wet flooring or surface. So we should also be careful here. We might trip, and you might never know, we might hit our head into something sharp or hard that can cause to brain damage. Cleaning of walls, window, and ceiling. So this hazard can produce a hazard that can bring us to injuries. Like for instance, if there's any chance like the walls is gonna break, the windows gonna break, the walls have like dust, and the ceiling is also very dusty. So something like those can also produce hazards. Next, the falling objects. So falling objects can produce a very dangerous injury. So that's why when we have falling objects, it's better to find shelter so that your head can be avoided to brain damage. So since we know these hazards can produce harm into our body. So there's some protective wear to protect our body. So let me introduce you to the types of personal protective equipment. So the first one is the dust mask. This dust mask is a flexible pad held over the nose and mouth by elastic straps to protect against dust during cleaning activities against inhaling toxic chemicals. So this is very efficient in handling acids and cleaning with acids. So yeah, this can prevent you from inhaling toxic chemicals, which can bring you unconscious. And this can also protect your mouth or nose from getting any dust. So next protective wear is the sunglasses. So if you're ever in a beach, something like those, or a very bright a place, you might wanna get or bring a sunglasses, because these sunglasses can protect you against damage from levels of ultraviolet. So it's the same thing as radiation, which can damage your eyes. So getting a sunglasses is a best thing if you're ever going to the beach or if it's very hot outside, so that you can protect your eyes. So next is the safety eyewear. So this is kind of different. This is kind of different from the sunglasses. So this safety eyewear can protect you from any flying debris. So what I believe is, I searched up in Google what is flying debris. It's like a bunch of dust flying around, like when something collapses and then the dust will go and spread. It's like a meteor falling down, and then dust will go spread, something like that, or any near visible light or radiation. So this safety eyewear can protect you. So next is the safety toe protective footwear. This footwear can protect you from sharp objects where you're walking from. It protects your feet from falling objects too, and any nails when you're walking. So this is like very immune to sharp objects and to falling objects. So I recommend this to wear when you're to protect your toe, you know. So next is the sturdy work shoes. Protect and comfort the feet while doing various activities. So this one is type of shoes. It's a work shoes actually to make your feet comfortable while working an activity. So next is the ordinary cold weather jacket. This jacket protects you against cold weather or any weather that is like strong, windy. This you know those newscasters, they especially wear this when it's raining. So it can also help you when it's gonna rain, so it can prevent you from getting colds. So long sleeve shirt worn underneath a short sleeve shirt for warmth during cold weather. So this one can make you warm in cold weather, like such place like Baguio, or when it's winter in some countries. So this shirt can help you warm yourself. Long pants, a garment extending from the waist to the ankle, covering each leg separately. So this long pants can protect, so it's like long sleeve shirt, but instead it's your under part of your body. So this one can also make you warm, so your legs will not be that cold. So this is very also comfortable to wear. Next is the black belt. So this belt is worn around in the lower back to provide support to the lumbar. So this belt protects your lumbar here to prevent something like to prevent the hazard, what do you call that? The ergomatic hazard. So this black belt prevents that hazard from harming you or to go into you. And the last one is the safety gloves. This safety gloves is used as a hand protection against chemical absorption from chemicals used in cleaning, disinfectant, and pesticides and insecticides. So this safety gloves protects you from chemical going into your hands, especially when you're working on a farm. You need this so that the bacteria inside the soil, because we all know that there's some bacteria in the soil which is stuck in the soil, and farmers grab them by bare hands. So it's better to buy gloves and wear the safety gloves so that bacteria can prevent so we can prevent bacteria going into our hands. So this is it for the presentation. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.